Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winners. You get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second down and 3. And they'll send the slot in motion left. A give running right, Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra, next man up, since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
Yeah, 3 and 3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Got to get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. Once again, it's Brooks. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Etienne up the middle. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
You look at this Carolina defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Here's Hardman to return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Forced it. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Now Lance. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Here's Lance. And once again, this is Sanders.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
He was locked in.
2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
That's pulled in by Brooks.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now a give to Brooks running right.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. To throw, it's Lance.
His throw incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Mayfield. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. More the motion man right. Mayfield on play action. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Mayfield off the play fake, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack, and speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Open man down the field, that's Ligon. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Lance now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Lockett the man in motion.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. And the slot man goes in motion left. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. reaching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Taking it about the 36. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Lance looking to throw it. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. Here's Lance to throw it. That's caught left side by Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Lance going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now Lance again. So left side, it's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing now is Lance. Flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Trey Lance, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati, so now trying to make amends. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. Etienne once more.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
In motion left, Godwin.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Batted at the line, but he still brought it in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Elijah Moore.
64 yards.
And the Bucs have got it back to within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. Sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Lance.
He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, Lance.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Javale Dean.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Back to throw again.
Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
We call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 24.
More the motion man right.
Play fake. Mayfield.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Flush to his right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Up the middle with Brooks here.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings us 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Lance.
He'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back to throw. Lance eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Before they can get the punt away, whistles. As we've come to the... And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistake.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there, laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. To about the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense so far on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now Lance.
And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now a hit and a loose football. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Mayfield.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Elijah Moore.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They'll run right here with Brooks. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
2nd down and 8. Here's a handoff to Brooks.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here's Lance. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet.